Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, Ukupi, where we bring you some of the latest Kaizer Chiefs news updates. And on today's video, Bafetu, I have some exciting news, but also there's something that I think you might be interested. Now, before I give you all of the details, please do make sure to like the video and then also subscribe to the channel. If ever this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, you click on the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you get notified. So, where do I start, Bafetu? Well, let me just start with Gcaba. Finally, Umjida has revealed what happened, what transpired behind the closed doors. Which conversation did he have with the sporting director, Salapana and Ashurena, which is Kaizer Mtaung. So he says, after the last game of the season, we were speaking with the sporting director. He said we must all go home and then we'll talk then when we come back. So at that time, they were still dealing with finding a new coach and too many things were happening. They said they are waiting to finalize everything with the coaches and the decision will be taken by the coach. And they said when we come back, we'll sit down and discuss. The sporting director said that the coach who's coming will come with his players and everything. So that's how they couldn't renew my contract while the coach who's coming won't play me. The decision was between those two things, waiting for the coach to come in and decide on the players. Now, Bafetu, to be honest with you, I think it was unfair in terms of Sitebe because Kaizer Mtaung said coach will come with his own players, and so far there's no players that he has come with. So I think he was a bit unfair and not honest in terms of Sitebe. I even heard him he was not happy with leaving the club, Kaizer Chiefs, but I wish him nothing but the best because currently, as I'm speaking with you, I did report on it. He has found a new home. He's playing for Richards Bay FC, so hopefully he's going to get enough game time, and then also we're going to see him. But I remember the conversation that I had with him. He wasn't happy with the decision that was made. But anyways, Bafetu, let's move on from that. Number 2 on the list, we have Utefu Mashamaita Bafetu, the one and only legendary Mashamaita. So he has spoken about Inaso, Miguel, and also Orashin Doti, that two center-back pairing. He believes it's something that Kaizer Chiefs needed in the longest time. So according to him, he says you can't really fault them. They are still trying to get to know each other. Looking good when you look at how they commanded lines and go into duels. This is something that has been lacking in the Chiefs defense for a very long time. They have an aura of invincibility. Sometimes when you look at the defense as the opponent, you can tell that it's going to be a mountain to climb. They have that. They have the aura of invincibility. I feel like that's what Chiefs needed. Even on those seasons when Chiefs were doing well up front, they would be let down by the defense. Now that balance is starting to take shape. A lot of times when you get similar defenders, chances are there will be one thing lacking. With me and Eric Matoho, I knew how to read the situations, but I wasn't the quickest. On the other hand, he was very quick but still young, so we could guide each other. Die for your partner. Now, in terms of what he said, obviously, I think I have to agree with him. And yeah, to be honest, we shouldn't judge them that quickly because obviously, understand Anna, and this is a new team. Someone is coming from that side. Nomunya is coming from that side. So for them to have this good working relationship, that is something great. I think it's something we have to acknowledge, in terms of the presence that they bring to the club. And then also, moving on, Bafetu, we have Kevin Johnson. We all know what in terms of Kevin Johnson. He's the reason why we finished number 10 on the log table. But anyways, moving on, he has said something shocking, and I think this is very funny for me personally. He says, as a youngster, this is going to kill the people locally. I've always been a Pirates fan. It's the people's team. Kevin Johnson. So hey, this is shocking, Bafetu. Maybe it's the reason why Bespoke Kaizer Chiefs a loser against Mamelodi Sundowns, against Orlando Pirates, because I remember how we played best leader and then we still must be a second half. Like, I don't want to talk much about this as per me. Now I think we understand why Kaizer Chiefs derby. But anyways, moving on, Buffet 2, we also have something in terms of Gayton MecKenzi. But before I give you that, obviously, Izolo, I did say there's something interesting in terms of Edson Castillo. So, yeah, I reported Ngashu Tumchita did not get a call up, and then later on, they tell us he just got a late call up, and then Nyazbuza me personally, okay, I understood Abambizanga because of his performances, and then now he's getting a late call up. Why is he getting a late call up? Well, to Castillo. To be honest, they have a player who was supposed to fill in Uteo Quintero. I think he was supposed to be in the squad, but it looks like Njoba he's out due to a serious injury. They decided, let's just bring Edson Castillo. Probably he's going to give us something. So Bamtate is a second option, which is not great, to be honest. But anyways, I'm not going to talk much about it. I just wanted to give you those updates, and then why did he get a late call up. Now this is going to be exciting, Bafetu, because 5 days ago approximately I've reported about Gayton MecKenzi speaking he is going to have a meeting with the FIFA, PSL, you name them, so that they can be able to bring the vision VAR. Now it's been years kulunga VAR VAR yafuneka but bazoyileta basitshela ngama processes, basitshela ngani. There were a lot of things, a lot of complications. Isigcine saluza ne-interest nathi ababukeli lapha emakhaya. But now as I'm speaking with you, Gayton MecKenzi said he's going to set up a meeting, he's going to speak with them, and then obviously they need to bring a VAR. And to be honest with you, it looks like it's promising Bafethu. Ngasho mina ngathi into mekhuluma ulumjida lona Gayton MecKenzi, because he's the new Minister of Sports, Art and Culture Bafethu. So his latest tweet, he says great work has been done by both SAFA and PSL in making VAR a possibility. We spoke to both Dr. Denny Jordan and Dr. Kaizer. I think he's talking about Dr. Ivan Kaizer. I went through the presentation and finance required. I was also contacted by the team that brought VAR to the English Premier League. We will soon report in detail. Lord Gayton MecKenzi. Hey, bafethu ngiyamhlonipha lo mjida, ngimbiza ngo-Lord because I just want to ask from you guys, how many times have the PSL the PSL, the ministers, whoever was the previous minister or whatever, how long did it take them meeting? This guy took only 5 days to talk and fix and organize the meeting in terms of VAR. Now we had previous ministers as what was happening, but I think this is more of our politics than soccer. But anyways, I'm happy with the progress and it looks like it's promising. Bafethu, if ever we can get VAR, I know he was affected by the results that he saw when we played against Mamelodi Sundowns. Now there are a lot of decisions that were made, which even today analyze okay, it happened like this, but anyway, it's fine. We move. We have a friendly match against them, so obviously we're going to play, and I believe it's unless coach is going to try out something new, but if it's not that, then we're going to fight, I'm sure. And then also we do have a Black Label Cup now. It's coming very, very soon. It draw is 8 October, if I'm not mistaken. And then so on to see because I know we are going this time around. We are going to Black Label, and I have that thing. Probably we're going to lift it, but I'm not expecting. But I do have that thing. We can lift it. It's very simple. So far with what we have and how we are playing and what we have built, it's highly possible. But anyways, Bafethu, I think this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just excited. To finally we're going to have justice in terms of how the players are being judged in the field of play. Well, Bafethu kusasa with something new.